morning, while California holds a special election to fill the remainder of disgraced former Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell's term. The preliminary autopsy of actress Hayden Panettiere found no signs of trauma that contributed to her death. Natalie Migliori reports.
The 36-year-old TV and film star was found unresponsive Sunday inside a residence in Greenville, South Carolina, with officials on the 911 call heard talking.
Overdose, CPR is in progress.
Everyone is into on for cardiac arrest.
The call was reportedly made by an acquaintance. A full autopsy report typically takes months to complete. Panettiere had been open about her struggles with addiction and severe postpartum depression, with her former partner and father of their daughter, Vladimir Klitschko, taking to Instagram to honor her memory.
Opening statements in a landmark federal lawsuit against Meta start today in Oakland, California. The Golden State plus Colorado, Kentucky, and New Jersey are seeking a combined $1.4 trillion in damages. They allege the company engineered its sites to foster addictive behavior in teens and children. U.S. envoy and President Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, says the fate of Gaza is linked to Hamas giving up its weapons.
We're very committed to the fact that we have a plan to rebuild Gaza, but we will not allow Gaza to be rebuilt until the demilitarization occurs.
The Gaza Strip was left devastated after the war with Israel started following the October 7th Hamas attacks. A deal that brought most active fighting to a close has been in place, but Kushner, who held talks Monday with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, says the Palestinian militant group must fully give up their weapons. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is ON AM and FM.
WOON Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
Well, good morning to you. It is Coffee Ann time once again here on ON AM and FM radio and Mooney TV. It's Tuesday morning, August the 18th. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Joe Callahan, and that's, there she goes. There you are. There's Linda Tebow. Hi, Linda.
Good morning.
And I got your mics all set up there correctly.
You can hear me today? Good.
Yes, you're not jumping around the table, so that's good there. AJ Brissett is here as well. Hi, AJ.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and I love the Woonie.
Okay, I'm glad you like it. We had long meetings about that. And Steve Healy could not be
not
with
enough,
us.
Joe.
They weren't long enough?
No, not enough meetings.
No, sorry about that. All right, Steve Healy's not with us this week. We hope Steve can join us next week. And so the first thing I wanted to bring up, and I said I would, someone sent me a picture last night. He goes, yep, it's that time of year. And I don't know if you've been wandering around any grocery stores lately, and I was sent a picture of...
Pumpkins.
What do you think?
What, pumpkin spice?
Pumpkin spice Special K.
Yeah. Oh,
and I've
Special
also seen,
K? I
yes,
didn't see. Oh,
I've also seen pumpkin spice Cheerios.
Oh my!
And so
really?
It happens. I know we're in mid-August, but as soon as August 1st hits, I start looking for it. And yeah, I've seen it for a couple of weeks now. Yeah. Pumpkin spice Special K. And my daughter, who does work at a Dunkin' Donuts, came home last week and said that this pumpkin spice lattes have started.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So, pumpkin spice starts in August and will now last until Halloween. And then it's Christmas.
Sometimes they sneak that Christmas in.
I know.
You know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you go look, your pumpkin spice stuff is out and ready to go.
Something good. Cheerios are good. Why mess with it?
Have you seen how many versions of Cheerios there are now?
I know, but why?
There are so many.
There must be 10.
You know, I remember when I worked in Providence, it was a poor neighborhood, and there were 40 different ethnicities there in Smith Hill.
Okay.
And there were 2 women who came here from Russia, and they settled in the neighborhood. They went to the supermarket, and they were so overwhelmed
with how much variety there is.
Yeah. Of everything.
Yeah.
They couldn't stand it. They went back to Russia.
Really?
Yeah.
They couldn't adapt. We only
They
want
couldn't
one
ad-
coffee. We only want.
Well, you know,
one.
out there you stand in the bread line. I think they still do that,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah.
They could. Sure.
Oh, I
So when you go down a grocery
Here it
store
is.
aisle and
Yeah.
you see like a whole aisle, both
Yeah.
sides filled with cereal.
Yeah. It's amazing. Steve Healy has made it in.
Yes.
How are you, Steve?
Hey, Steve.
Good.
Good
How are you?
morning.
Good
we were
morning.
just talking about the pumpkin spice is out and ready to go.
Right.
If you're a pumpkin spice person.
No.
And you know what? I think
so
I'm
much.
getting stronger, Joe, because
Why?
I can carry $100 worth of groceries in one hand.
Isn't that amazing that you can do that?
Because you've been pumping iron.
That's right. It is.
I saw a video on that. On I think it was on YouTube, or was it Facebook? But anyway, it was a cartoon husband and wife, and the husband was complaining because there was no food in the refrigerator. He goes and he's yelling at his wife. I gave you $100 last week. Why do we have nothing? Because $100 doesn't go that far. Oh, sure it does. So okay, you do it. I will. And he went. He goes. I'll show her. And he's like, boy, things have gone up. And when he gets to the cashier and they scan everything. And she goes, okay, that'll come to $180. It's like, I only have 100. Well, then you're going to have to put some stuff back, aren't you?
Yeah, right.
So he came home to apologize to his wife. They said,
yeah.
it's outrageous.
It is. It truly is.
That
It truly is,
$100 gets you one bag of groceries. Here you go.
You know, I remember when I first got married, we could fill a carriage. Obviously, the shopping carriages are much bigger,
They're bigger now. Yeah.
But it would cost us $12. We could fill a
Yeah.
carriage.
Wow. Yeah. Do you know the carriages are bigger on purpose? I just read this.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And it's psychological, Steve.
Yeah, so you have room.
Well, they
So you
think
fill
if
it.
you think you can get everything you need, but the carriage is only half full.
Correct.
Yeah.
So psychologically, like, I got to fill it.
Yeah, I gotta fill it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, those.
I get that little.
idiots.
I hate those big carriages.
Oh, you get the little
I get
ones?
the little ones.
Oh,
I
okay.
do.
Well,
Where
I
do you
try
get
and
those,
find
at Dave?
No, Stop and Shop has some small ones.
They do?
Yeah, Shaw's has small ones.
They
Yes,
have
they
some
do.
small ones, but you have to look for them.
Oh, yes, you do.
You have to look for them, and
Does Bridgettos have the small ones?
they have a couple of small
They do,
ones.
okay.
Yeah. They have a couple of
Yeah.
small ones too, and I can't stand, especially at the big markets. You know, those.
Can't make the corner. Huh?
Come on.
Well, you can't get through because people stand there
Yeah.
with the carriage
Yeah.
in the middle.
Oh, I love that.
And then they're like
Yeah.
stargazing.
gazing around. Now, what do
Yes,
I
we know the prices are high, okay?
No, that's
Put it
'cause-
in, decide or not decide.
See, that's because there's 10 versions of Cheerios, and you can't
Yes.
decide. Do I
I
want?
think there are more than that.
There might be more
Joe.
than 10. I'll have to count.
And then you have the
next
store
time.
brands too.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
you
then
do.
you have the store
But do you want
brands.
chocolate? Do you want strawberry? You want cinnamon toast? Do you want?
No, I just want Cheerios.
I just want Cheerios. I just want the yellow box.
the regulars.
That's Cheerios.
That's
So-
why Aldi's.
And
they
if you
have, like-
notice, it's only the original Cheerios box that says it's healthy for you. None of the
None of
others.
this-
Well,
that-
'cause
None
they're
of the
not,
others do.
with the
Well, they're
red
not.
dye and the sugar and the this.
Yeah.
and
Well,
the
at
that.
Aldi's you don't have the choice. There's not 12 of different things, the
Yeah.
same product.
It's just theirs.
It's just theirs.
There's okay. You don't get
And it's
General
fine.
Mills and Post and
They're all.
stuff
I
like
think
that.
they're all maybe the same people. To be honest
No,
with you.
maybe they probably are. All right, so I was just sent a picture of the the pumpkin spice Special K is now available if you are so inclined.
Even with a coupon, I'm not getting it.
No,
I'm going to have to leave early today, Joe, and go get some of those.
Float alone, right?
because
You have to take a
you don't want to
person
run
alone.
out. I just wonder if these bigger companies like the Shaws and
Yeah.
the Stop and Shop, are they just following? We have to follow what Disney World does, and I bring that up because Disney World every fall has a Halloween party
Right.
that you have to pay extra to go to on certain days. Well, it starts in August.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's already started. So they start like right after the 4th of July decorating. So it's ready by August. So we can start the Halloween party on certain nights, but so they
We're
can have it
gonna
in
get it.
August, September, and October.
Well, they do the same thing with Christmas.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They start decorating really early.
They start decorating in October.
Yeah.
because I've seen them do it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that you have to
have
get
to
to. But I just
their
wonder if
money's
you,
worth,
But those
right?
Halloween parties at Disney World are the best.
they're a lot of fun.
They are the best.
And one of these days I will do their Christmas party, but we'll see. But I just wonder, well, if Disney's doing it that early, we can do it that early. So let's fall starts in August now.
You know, especially in New England, our,
Well,
our
you know, in
summer is
December-
so little.
Yeah.
In December, I mean, we're going to BJ's in December, and Valentine candy and Valentine things are out, you know,
really.
so it's...
Yeah.
Well, I spoke with a friend of mine last night who lives in Colorado, and her kids are already back in school.
A lot of states are like that.
Yeah.
John Ward was telling us yesterday his grandkids down in Virginia have started school. But they get out earlier. I mean, you look at it that way. But they've already started. I was doing that one time, Steve. I was trying to buy a Christmas card, and I was wondering why is there all a group of guys over there, and I'm over here looking at Christmas cards, and I'm the only one. And it took me a while. I was looking at Valentine's Day cards. Well, no wonder the crowd's over there.
I've been wanting to talk with you about that.
Everything was red.
Holiday boot camp.
I did not buy a Valentine's Day card that time. I went down and joined the crowd of other guys trying to buy wives' Christmas cards. Kind of thing. So, all right. Moving away from that, we have a story in today's Blacksburg Valley Call and Times. We had a shooting Saturday in Woonsocket, nearby, right down the road here. On Green Street and Vernon Street, kind of where the ice cream place is. Over that way. And it was a drive-by shooting, but the drive-by shooting, the guy was on a bicycle. This is what we've come to now. If we can't afford
Somebody
a car.
on a bicycle shot.
Yes.
Was the shooter?
It was the shooter.
I wonder if it was an e-bike.
Yes.
'Cause you wanna get away.
Well, it could have been. Jamie Perez Rivera, 37, of Elbow Street here in Woonsocket, was arrested 2 counts of carrying a pistol without a permit, firing in a compact area, discharging a firearm during the commission of a crime of violence without injury, obstructing police, and resisting arrest. Because it took place about 7 o'clock Saturday night, Vernon and Green Streets. They looked for the neighborhood. They couldn't find any. They checked the hospitals in case anybody showed up, but nothing. They did find 2 spent shell casings on the ground. They talked to eyewitnesses. They provided a description of the alleged shooter. They found him with the description because they said, yeah, he's on a bicycle.
Was it an e-bike?
It just says bicycle, so it doesn't say. But he got over to Cumberland Street, and so he's trying to elude the police, driving behind buildings, and he tossed, according to the police, he tossed one of his 9mm handgun to the ground. Well, I don't know why he didn't toss both, but he tossed one.
Well, he had more than one.
He had 2, yeah. And the cops found the 9mm. And then he kept going, kept fleeing, and moments later, which doesn't make sense, he crashed his bicycle into another police cruiser. Unless the cruiser was moving and they tried to run into him, I don't know. And then he fell to the ground, so they got him, and they had to tase him. He was resisting like crazy, I guess. So that part was good. And then when they got him finally in cuffs, they found another .32 caliber Smith & Wesson revolver on him.
Wow.
So, and $50, which turned out to be counterfeit. How about that?
So,
yeah.
Did they say any more about the victim?
He didn't hit anybody.
He just was shooting.
He just shot and he missed twice. Yeah.
So he was shooting at somebody.
Yeah, they looked for a possible.
He used to go to gun school.
They searched for a victim over here in Vernon and Green. Didn't find any. That's when they reached out to the hospitals. Anybody show up with a gunshot wound? And it was no. So he didn't hit anybody. They did bring Perez Rivera to Landmark Medical Center because you got to get treated for your injuries after you be tased, because that could hurt.
And road burn too.
Maybe we'll have to stitch that up. Yep.
Gosh.
So and now they turned him over to the Woonsocket Police. He's being held in lieu of $50,000 surety bail down at the ACI. So,
you know, I've seen people text on bicycles, but never shoot.
Well, that's what I
seen
mean.
that?
You know.
Really?
Can you imagine? Yes.
Texting on a bicycle?
Yes.
They got just driving. I mean, that was the thing, is if you could do it as a kid, you could ride your bicycle with no hands.
Right.
That was always.
It's not recommended.
Well, not really, because if you hit something, you're going down. But are they riding no hands and texting?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
some people have talent. What can I say?
There's a whole new world out there. A whole new world.
It is
right?
a whole new world out there.
Wow.
You know, you can actually look up, and I've done this, and you can go to like Amazon and look up cell phone holders for bicycles. And they have them.
They have them.
They clip onto your
They
handlebars.
have them from motorcycles.
Oh, they do.
They do.
And I've been walking out on
Yes,
my.
they do.
If you go walk on the bike path, I'm sure you'll hear people listening to music.
Yeah.
I've also heard people listening to audiobooks as they're pedaling along. It's like, so that's.
Yeah.
But you got to have a place to
absolutely
put the phone
They
in
don't-
order for you to hear it.
I guess they're going to have to come up with a place to put your guns now. Then,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Yeah, especially if you're carrying more than one. You know.
Yeah.
Well, what size
Have
gun do you
holsters
have?
on your bicycle. Ooh,
Yeah.
Maybe we can start producing holsters for bicycles.
No, that's got to be that's the first. I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, that's what took place, and I saw it over the weekend. People were talking about it, and they said, "How come you hadn't heard anything about it yet?" Well, now here it is. Sometimes it just takes a while for the police to put out a press release about it,
Wow.
and like that.
And he might have a lot of counts, especially if he had counterfeit money on him. Too,
oh yeah,
besides.
oh yeah. There's lots of charges here for him.
a lot
so
of charges.
he's it doesn't say if it's his first offense or not. That may come out later, but he's visiting all his good buddies in Cranston right now. So down there at the ACI
Behind the razor wire.
Yep. So they found that guy. He is a convicted rapist from Newport. But he took off 20 years ago.
Yep.
And so he was convicted even though he wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And they caught him on his sailboat down in New Jersey off the coast. And so because they had to seize all his assets, his lawyer said, "Well, I'm not going to defend you now. You can't pay me."
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So
Public defender.
He's now allowed a public defender.
Yeah.
Because they said, "But you got a lot of money," and he said, "Well, all my assets are frozen in a civil lawsuit." So he is 70-year-old Ronald Fisher. He took off in 2005 while he was on trial in Newport. So he was convicted in his absence of raping, sexually assaulting a woman on his boat in Newport, and he was captured in July in a sailboat in New Jersey. So he likes the water, and he likes his boats.
Yeah.
So
Apparently, he likes New Jersey.
And well, it's not quite as far. Maybe you should have gone a little farther south.
Yeah.
Maybe you should take up flying.
Yeah, like Bermuda.
Like Bermuda. Yeah. He still faces sentencing in the original case and a separate bail jumping charge. Yeah, that's another
one.
charge. But now he's got a public.
Because he's working for a drug manufacturer, a drug company in New Jersey. And they released a statement that.
Well, now he's fired.
Yeah, but he was under an assumed name. He was. He had created a whole new identity.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I saw on TV the other day is there's a statute of limitations on charging and arresting people convicted of rape.
I thought that got changed.
I thought it did too.
To unlimited.
I thought it did
like
too.
murder.
Maybe it has. Maybe it's just in certain states. I don't know. I was shocked by that.
I thought it had changed. That's why you see all these lawsuits now against priests, because that law changed, and now we can come after the priests from, years and years and years ago now.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break in the Coffee and program, but more coming your way. Comments, questions can be called in at 766-1240.
First news and best variety of music. ON 1240.
Stay on top of your vehicle's maintenance. Good advice from State Line Service and Tire and their full service, including suspension systems, transmission maintenance, heating and air conditioning, emission control testing, and addressing computer problems. Don, Kevin, and Sean believe in staying on top. Check their website for money-saving coupons, StatelineAutoservice.com. They can also provide your service history and automatic service reminders. State Line Service and Tire, 1209 Social Street, Woonsocket. The Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
ON Radio.
It is Coffee In here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here, along with Steve Healy, AJ Brissett, and Linda Tebow's here as well. Well, this kind of surprised me, but Bally's says they not be operating soon.
I saw
they
that.
might stop. I'm like,
I saw that.
Wait a minute, didn't I see something
they heard
like maybe a month ago that said they were looking to expand?
Yeah.
I go, things must be good, and now. What's that, Steve?
Both of them, Tiverton and Lincoln?
Both of them, yes. Bally's stock fell sharply on Monday after the operator warned there is substantial doubt about its ability to continue operating over the next year. The company, which runs both casinos, says it's considering asset sales, new debt, and other financing options. Bally's carries about $4.5 billion, that's with a B, dollars in debt. Really? Ooh. Are people winning like crazy down there? Is that what's going on?
I don't think so.
I don't think. I thought they were one of the biggest in Las Vegas, but somebody will scoop that up.
Oh, they'll buy it. Yeah, like an MGM or Harrah's or something like that. Sure. Rhode Island officials, who make a lot of money off Bally's, they're monitoring the situation. But I didn't realize things were so bad. I thought things were just fine.
I always thought the house always won.
Well, not always.
Well, for the most part.
Last time I was at Bally's, I won $75.
I think it's partially because my wife isn't going there anymore.
She enjoyed the slots, right?
Yeah.
But it has been, it's been quite a while since I've been in there. So is it just a lack of attendance? Is it... I always thought the place was jumping, especially on the weekends.
It's always jumping. Whenever I've been there, I don't gamble, but I used to go there to the restaurants or to see a show.
I've been there in 4 or 5 years.
Is the sports book not doing well?
Never been there.
Never? No,
Ever.
Not even to eat.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's fun to people watch.
No
that's
desire.
what
that's a good time.
See, I don't gamble. Like if I would have put a quarter in a machine and I won a quarter, I would leave.
Yeah.
If I put a quarter in a machine and I lost my quarter, I would leave.
Unfortunately, there's no quarter machines.
No?
Oh, sure there are.
No.
You have to look for them.
You have to look for them.
There are penny slots still.
Well, I know, but your minimum bet isn't.
There are not many penny slots
not
left.
Many. But if you put a quarter in, you'd probably win like $1. Would that make you want to stay and bet more?
I would take my dollar and go.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Amazing! I thought everything was okay because I see them advertised.
I was surprised
all the
to see
time.
that because usually they make big bucks.
I think I see them. Is it Nesson? Come on down the valley.
Yeah, they advertise often on
and they're this is going on and that's going on and free concerts on the weekends and they still got national acts that come there.
Right.
So just very, very surprised. Okay. Up the road in Bellingham, they're looking for a breaking and entering suspect.
Yes.
Around 12:40 Saturday morning, they broke into a house on vicinity of South Main and Mann Streets in Bellingham. South Main is 126.
126.
I'm not sure where Mann Street is in relation to the rest of Bellingham. And they broke in and assaulted a resident. So Bellingham police... are asking anyone who lives in the area if you have your home video ring cameras and stuff pointed in that general area. Police would like to take a look to see if you can help them out. They also say you got to remember. I know it's the summertime, but you got to lock all your windows and your doors, especially if you're going to sleep, kind of thing.
Unfortunately,
you gotta.
This is a second floor window.
You gotta lock it up.
Yeah.
I don't have a second floor.
I think those days are gone when you could leave your door unlocked. When I was a kid, a lot of people did.
They did?
Our doors were always unlocked.
At the Cape, I do.
You leave it unlocked?
How's the Cape?
Yeah.
When I'm there?
Yeah.
The keys are in the car and the...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and the doors are unlocked.
Oh, can you give me that address?
It's public knowledge. You can look it up. I'm not going to make it easy for you, AJ.
And a teenager was critically injured in a crash in Attleboro a couple of days ago. Critical life-threatening injuries yesterday morning. His vehicle hit a utility pole. Happened around 8:35 near West Street and Berwick Road in Attleboro. They had to cut the teen out of the wreckage.
Wow.
And he was traveling. It must have been going very fast. Doesn't say that, but you make assumptions, right?
Well, either that or the utility pole jumped out at
right
him.
in front of him. Yeah.
I mean, there is a corner there, but
he was taken to Rhode Island Hospital. The cause of that accident is under investigation. So,
unless it was a malfunction with the car, that happened to me last week.
Well, it could be, but it still sounds like you're still traveling. Might be traveling pretty fast if you're going to be cut out of the car. So,
yeah, really.
So that's bad there. All right, and let's see. Back into Rhode Island, North Kingstown officials are considering. Did this ever come up in North Smithfield when you were town administrator? The North Kingstown officials are considering an ordinance that would ban pet stores from selling puppies and kittens.
No, but we never had a pet store.
You didn't have a pet store
that had.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it wouldn't come up. Yeah, down in North Kingstown, the proposal comes after protests and complaints involving a recently opened pet shop, although state inspections found no violations of animal care laws. The Town Council of North Kingstown plans to continue revising the ordinance, determine whether the existing store could be grandfathered in, and hold a public hearing before any final vote comes.
That's a growing trend where they're closing down pet shops.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these pet shops are coming in from out of the country.
The pets are?
The pets are, yeah.
Okay.
And they're not healthy.
Yeah.
Or if they're coming from puppy mills. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't buy a puppy from a pet store. You go to a breeder.
Well, it's an emotional buy.
Huh?
It's an emotional buy when you go there. It's
well,
an
that's the
impulse with
thing.
emotions.
And you know, they showed that picture, and it's kind of pathetic. You know, they're like little in this glass cage.
Oh, yeah.
And
don't you want little fluffy hair to be free?
Yeah, kind of a thing, you know. But, you know, I know in the past there's been a big problem with that because of puppy mills as well. And so, you know.
And it's not like, you know, you always say if you're buying like a used car, you should take it for a test drive and bring it to your mechanic.
Yeah.
Correct.
And have him check it out. And then if it's no good, don't buy it. Well, you can't do that with a puppy or kitten. You can't bring it to a vet and say, well, check it out. Let me know if it's sick or not.
When you go to a breeder,
That's different.
when you go to a breeder, they have all been checked out by a vet. And you know, they're reputable. They're not a puppy mill. They're not, just.
Is that the same with the animal shelters? Do they have vets come in and check out those animals too?
Animal shelters, they are checked. They are checked by vets.
And some of them with the adoption fee, they give you
before they adopt. Yeah,
they give you.
Yeah.
Part of the fee goes to their first checkup.
Right, exactly.
Oh, to the vet fee?
But aren't when you buy a pet from a breeder, isn't it more expensive?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But
you know what
you're
pure breeds.
But you know what you're
getting.
You know what you're getting. You know, and you know they've. You know how they've been brought. The mother and father are there. You know.
Yeah, unless you go from a rescue, you know.
But when you do a rescue, but still, they're checked with.
Oh yes, they are. But I'm saying like that's
those are checked by vets. Yeah.
I've known a few people that have received rescue dogs, and they're always from down south somewhere.
They are because they're all in kills.
Yeah, my granddaughter just bought one from Texas.
Yeah. Isn't there enough dogs around here?
She's had a lot of problems with it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes because you don't know why they were. Sometimes they're just abandoned, but then you see like Barbara's.
Right.
Birdie. You know, some of the rescues, the dogs end up so beautiful and great.
My brother, this is the second rescue he's gotten.
Yeah. You know, and I think that, that's a good thing to rescue.
Right.
It's just, we've always like to get a puppy.
Right.
Because then you bring them up the way you want to.
Right. Well, as we call it, I said to my brother, "Oh, you're a foster fail again." What do you mean I'm a fail? I said, "You adopted." I said,
"Yeah."
That's what a foster fail is.
And God knows we need people to adopt.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, they had a little excitement at South County Hospital. They were placed on lockdown yesterday. Police responded. There was a report of an active shooter threat. Now, that turned out to be false.
Correct.
But officers cleared the building and found no shooter and no victims and no active threat. Canine teams conducted an additional sweep as a precaution, and incoming patients were temporarily diverted. What, to Kent County?
Well, yeah.
I guess so.
Or Newport? Okay, the lockdown was lifted just before 5 p.m. Now, when officers say they cleared the building, what if you're in ICU? Well, do they have an ICU unit at South County? I don't know.
I'm sure they do.
They do. Yeah,
okay.
I'm sure ancillary people.
Are we wheeling those people outside?
Or in the middle of surgery?
Yeah, what do you do?
Well, I think it's probably everybody else has to.
Everybody else. They're not going anywhere.
No.
All right.
They're not going anywhere.
So if you're ambulatory in any way, you gotta leave the building.
Well, and I think when they say clear the building too,
that's
anybody
awful,
that's
though, isn't
there
it?
visit, just out.
If you're coming in to visit,
non-essential personnel, get out.
But I guess what I heard this morning was that it was someone that called in that were bombs in there.
Oh, that's what they said?
Yeah, on the news this morning that there were bombs in the hospital, which you can trace phone calls. So I'm sure that's...
They'll find out. They'll find out.
And I'm sure someone might be in the psych ward, but that's okay.
Possibly. And AJ, you worked at a number of hospitals.
I did.
Did this ever come up where you had, police storming the building for any reason?
No.
I remember one time when I was, and we worked the 11 night nurse, and there was something in the ER.
Over at Fogarty?
At Fogarty, yeah, when it was a real hospital. And there was something going on, and so the police came, they came in, and so, I mean, there was a lot of hoopla going on, but, we were busy. You have to take care of your patients.
Well, right.
Just say, they can't say, get out, hello, no.
Right.
Excuse me, officer, I got to go around.
You have to stay with them, but that was, But
right.
never a gun or a bomb. They didn't do that then, they just kind of acted up.
Well,
that was before guns.
In the old days, they threw rocks and sticks.
Rocks and spears. Okay. We're going to take a break here in the Coffee and program. More coming your way. Well, let's take a look at the weather forecast right now.
They came in with a slingshot.
Brought to you by Mattress Warehouse of Providence.
Partly sunny skies today with a high near 82 degrees and a calm wind. Tonight, mostly cloudy, overnight low 63. Wednesday's weather, sunshine and 86. Thursday, a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. Mostly sunny all day with a high of 83. Friday, sunshine and 82. Saturday, a 40% chance of a shower, partly sunny with a high of 79. Sunday, 60% chance of showers, mostly cloudy all day, high of 79. And on Monday, mostly sunny skies, high near 80 degrees.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio on the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street under cloudy skies, we have a temperature reading of 71 degrees. The Mattress Warehouse Labor Day Super Sale is going on now. Save up to $900 on adjustable mattress sets from Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster, plus 0% interest financing and free next-day delivery.
K-Fin Oil is always ready to serve you regardless of the size or scope of your project or needs. Whether it's heating or air conditioning, their personal service begins with your initial phone call and continues right to your home by their cordial and experienced technicians. They make your experience a pleasure, not a nightmare, by giving you correct information and explanations. Make your choice, K-Fin Oil, servicing oil and gas systems as well as hot water tanks. K-Fin Oil, 765-3881.
This is Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency Director Mark Pappas. I love our Rhode Island shoreline, but our location makes us vulnerable to hurricanes and tropical storms. It's important to prepare as best we can before the storm hits. You can help by knowing your risk, getting flood insurance, and being familiar with your evacuation route. The steps we take today can minimize damage tomorrow. Learn more at riema.ri.gov.
Sponsored by the Rhode Island Broadcasters Association.
ON, AM, and FM.
All right, it is Coffee Ann here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Joe Callahan, here with Steve Healy and Linda Tebow and AJ Brissett. And things could always be worse. Remember that. We could all be down in Newport. Okay, not that Newport's bad, but their politics are having a little bit of an issue. So pay attention, Linda.
Okay.
Because the Newport city manager, Colin Kennedy, is on paid administrative leave. The council did this because he's a city manager. And the website, thenewportbuzz.com, reported the city council made the decision in a special Saturday meeting following 2 years of controversy and policy disagreements. There's a real clash going on here. Councilors also voted not to renew his contract when it expires in July 2027.
Yeah.
Almost a year away.
Yeah.
Kennedy and the city are embroiled in a legal fight over his allegations of a hostile work environment.
But managers work for the council.
That's right.
Because they appoint him.
Yes.
So it's not like the elected, like we're elected town administrators, and same thing in Cumberland and in Lincoln. Yeah. And in Bristol.
You would have thought Burrill's got one manager too.
He's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's been there a long time.
But you would think the council would have, when you interview for your manager, some of these policy situations would come up.
Well, exactly. But he's probably not doing what they
want him to do.
Hired him to do. And it's their prerogative because they hired him. Yeah.
But paid administrative leave. So basically, we're paying you to leave early. We're going to pay you for the next year.
Yeah.
To not be here.
To not be here.
here.
So who's in charge? if the city manager is not
well,
there,
probably the president of the council. Yeah, probably, and they'll appoint somebody else to take his place.
And basically, the manager is on an extended paid vacation.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, he is. Yeah.
Pretty sweet deal, huh?
Yeah.
If you can get
well,
it.
see, that's
Where can I get a job like that?
I know.
Yeah.
Get hired. It's tough because, to be a town manager or a city manager, there's only very few people that can do that job or are qualified to do that job. And a lot of times they take ex-mayors to do that. So there's just a very small pool of people.
Right.
So these managers jump from town to town to town
where
to
they
town
can
to
make
town.
the most money, too.
Yes.
Yes, they go to where they can make the most money.
Yeah, well, it's funny because, that town threw you out. I can tell it. I can't remember his name, but he was the town manager in Bellingham, and they got rid of him. And then the town I live in Mansfield, they hired him.
Oh.
And he started acting up there. And so we had to throw him out.
Yeah.
And then, the council. And the next thing I know, the town of Stoughton has hired him.
Wow,
there's just there's only so many people that can do this job that will hire you, even though other towns have fired you.
Yeah.
He was going on trips to Florida and bringing his girlfriend with him,
and
leaving his wife at home, and having the town pay for the girlfriend to come along with him. I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
but a little bold.
I think
So-
Seekonk has a town manager.
They might.
Yeah. Blackstone.
Most Massachusetts do.
Yeah, Blackstone
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Blackstone does. Smithfield does in
in Massachusetts,
in Rhode
because
Island.
North Attleboro has a town manager, but
Yeah.
Attleboro has a mayor.
Yes.
Right.
Attleboro has a
they're
mayor.
city.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, moving on. And this is too bad. Out of Dighton, Massachusetts, a woman was attacked by the family dog.
Yes, I saw that.
That's terrible. She's 86 too.
Oh.
Wow. She suffered severe facial injuries. She was mauled by the family dog. It's an Austrian Shepherd mix.
Shepherd mix.
So, are we looking at a good sized animal here?
Well, they're not that big.
No?
And they're not usually
Violent or
vicious
aggressive?
at all. Usually
Yeah.
they're a herding dog. They're a herding
Okay.
dog.
I know what I would do with that dog.
Yeah, well, he's in
Well,
he's with the animal control.
he's with Dighton Animal
Yeah, he's
Control
with
right
Dighton
now.
Animal Control, yeah.
She had to be airlifted
Yeah.
to a hospital in critical condition.
Yeah, I'm
This
sure.
is- and
Wow.
She must have been bit a lot.
Yeah.
Plus, scratches and
Yeah.
things like that. But that's a shame. Doesn't say how long she had the dog. It's always the last thing you think's going to happen with a family pet. Turning on the one that's feeding it and like that. So, all right. And for those of you keeping track, Ed Markey is ahead in the polls in Massachusetts, ahead of Seth Moulton by a pretty wide margin.
Really?
60 to 32. Wow.
Wow.
He's way out ahead. UMass Amherst did a poll of 800 registered voters, a margin of error of 4.4%. And Markey is way out in front.
Oh.
And the primary in Massachusetts is September 1st. And that's when they'll go to find out who moves on to the general election. Wow. You probably don't see it because you're not in Massachusetts, but I do. You see no ads for Seth Moulton. Very few. I shouldn't say no. None. There are very some. There are some. But all he's running on, it seems to me, that's my opinion, all he's running on is the fact that I'm young. Ed's old, and I'm young.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Well, I'm young.
Right.
And that's it. I'm like, I go, that may resonate with some people, especially the younger people.
Yeah.
Correct.
But overall, you're not saying what you're going to do. Or anyway, and Ed Markey's got a ton of cash. And he's got an ad going right now, and I'm like, wow. And he got Elizabeth Warren, and I'm gonna screw up her name, Ayanna Pressley. She's a congresswoman.
Oh yeah.
And Bernie Sanders. They're all in the same room with him.
Yeah.
And like it looks like an old factory, a lot of brick in the background, and they're all like walking towards the camera, all talking about how great Ed Markey is. I'm like, oh, this is. this is going to do well for Democrat Massachusetts. And it's like, wow. And so it shows right here in the polls how far ahead he is doing.
Well, the money spent on elections anyway is just tremendous.
Yeah.
I have more stuff in my recycle bin than I get. I must have had 7 on Saturday left at my door.
Yeah.
Wow. And in case you're wondering, talk about in between young and old, Ed Markey, you know how old he is?
72.
No, older. Steve.
78.
He's 80. You know how old?
That old, huh?
I didn't say that.
Oh my God.
Linda.
At 80,
he's just a baby arms.
I don't know if I want to be in a
He's just a kid.
I don't know if I want to be in a pressure cooker like that at 80.
Well, that's the whole thing about Seth Moulton's ad. There's someone that's, that he recruited to do an ad for him, and he basically said, Ed Markey's a friend of mine, and we started together back in like 1976, and they showed them two being obviously younger in 76, and he basically says, Ed, it's time to give it up because of our ages. And that's it. But Seth, any idea how Seth Moulton is? 47.
I was just going to say 40.
It's almost half.
Half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does he have any experience?
Well, he's been congressman for quite a while.
Well, that's true.
So yes, he has.
Yeah,
but I still say, does he have any experience?
But how did he do at that job?
Well, the talk was at the beginning that amongst the Democrats in Massachusetts that Seth Moulton and Ed Markey are actually just the same person. They agree on basically everything.
Oh, okay.
So the only difference is their age.
He's young. Yeah.
I'm younger, and so that was, Ed, I can continue what you were doing in Congress because I'm younger than you.
Yeah.
Let me do it. And Ed Markey, no, I'm just going to keep going. So that's what I'm dealing with in Massachusetts. All right, let's see. Other things going on. Now, we've all heard, and Linda, I don't know what you would have done as town administrator, but, all of a sudden, flock cameras are the greatest thing since sliced bread, and now they're the scourge of society.
Yeah, they are.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Right.
What would you have done as town administrator?
Well, you have
they wanted
to
to know
find out more about it before you sign on to it.
Yeah.
I think everybody was just, let's do it. Let's do it. But you got to
catch the bad guys.
You got to. Well, yeah.
I think it's more of a money thing than catching the bad guys.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, how is it a money thing?
For the company that makes those flock cameras. Yeah, for them.
Well, yeah, you got to sign a contract.
Yeah.
You got to pay them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Police say every police chief I've heard says
they all like it.
They all like it because it helps.
Because it helps. Yeah.
But then you got the other side.
Yeah.
And so there's a man. I bring it up only because there's a man out in the state of Washington. He's against flock cameras. So what did he do? He shimmied up the pole and stole three of them.
Yeah. Well, that's happened in Rhode Island too. I think something was missing.
Them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damaging them. Yeah.
Now we set him up in his yard for surveillance.
Griffin Hinchliffe, pleaded not guilty to charges related to stealing 3 of the cameras. He told police he did it as a form of protest.
Yeah.
So therefore, you're not guilty?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Even if it is a form of protest, you still stole
everybody
them.
got on that bandwagon. I mean, immediately.
Oh, yeah,
this
on the
sounds
fly.
good. And and I get what the police are saying. It does help them. It does. But you have to weigh the.
Well, did you hear about the woman that's suing the Cumberland police?
No.
She's from East Providence, and they said they used flock camera imagery and social media imagery and kind of put the two together and said, okay, you're the one that did it. And she didn't.
Yeah.
They said, I thought you were just taking pictures of our license plates.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think everybody got on that bandwagon so quickly without really investigating and thinking of the pros and the cons and
well, you had to go with what Flock told you.
Well, yeah, but they want to make money.
I know, and
that's what they do.
They said, well, only certain people can access the information, and we're only going to hold it for 30 days. And there's a whole list of things they said it could do.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, there's a cop down in Fall River. New Bedford, who's been put on paid leave because he's accessing the Flock. No, I'm sorry, she is accessing the flock camera images so she can follow where her ex-girlfriend is going.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, this is not what this was supposed to be used for.
That's what I mean. They didn't really think it out. I think it was thoroughly, Yeah.
But stealing is not the right thing
Well,
to do.
no,
either.
that's never the answer.
So-
It's never the answer.
So, I think speed cameras are okay. And even though I've been caught in Pawtucket, drive me crazy.
Yes.
I got caught in Pawtucket.
My mother gets caught in Pawtucket.
Everybody's gotten caught in Pawtucket.
That should be a new show, right? Caught in Pawtucket?
Yeah.
Instead of Caught in Providence? That's because the schools don't look like schools. They look like factories.
They've made a ton of money on that.
Oh, they have.
I know they have. I know. Not a lot from me, but some. Yeah, fine. Here's my $50. Grumble.
Right.
But all right. But they're still up and they're still working, right?
Yeah.
They're still up and they're still working.
Yeah.
Newport Ave drives me crazy.
Oh yeah, me too.
Go 40.
I
Go
hate
20.
driving down.
Go
Newport
40.
Ave.
I know.
Go 20.
My uncle, when he was, God rest his soul, he was a character, and he got pulled over on Newport Avenue once, and the policeman said, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" He said, "No." He said, you were going over the speed limit. He said, "Oh, it's usually because I straddle 2 lanes," he said.
We didn't catch you doing that this time. So,
Seekonk has a good idea, though.
What do they do?
They had the cameras set up.
The speed cameras?
Yeah.
Okay.
Around schools.
All right. Yeah.
But the signs say when light is blinking.
They're active. The cameras are active.
Yes.
Okay, I like that idea.
And the speed limit is not active, but in force when the lights are on. Right.
I like that idea because I've heard that argument before that they get caught going over the speed limit, and it's 5 p.m.
Right.
But school's not in session.
Well, how about in the summer?
Or
in the
summer too.
Because the guy at the gas station
Yeah,
used to tell me near Mount Pleasant High School, he'd say, "Okay, Steve, cameras are off."
Wow.
I mean, in Pawtucket, it's day, night, weekend, summer.
all the time.
So that's where the money comes in.
That's where the money comes in.
And they don't, and it's not flashing in Pawtucket.
No, they have no flashing. They have
other-
no flashing lights.
There's like one sign that says, "Okay, speed cameras are in force or in use." Okay, so, and now you're just trained. Slow down to 20, if you think about it. All right, break time here on the Coffee and Program. More coming your way. Stick around.
You're tuned to ON, AM, and FM.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50.
You can depend on us for public service. ON Radio. ON Radio.
It is the Coffee and Program. Thanks for joining us this morning. My name's Joe Callahan. I'm here with Linda Tebow and AJ Brissett and Steve Healy. And let's see, other things that are going on around the country that are making news. A lost border collie in Greensboro, North Carolina, is heading home after turning up over 1,000 miles away.
Wow.
Staff with the Guilford County Animal Services took in what they believe was a local stray late last week, and after scanning the dog's microchip, and some people do that, workers discovered the 10-year-old Rio belonged to an owner in Oklahoma.
Wow.
His owner, Melissa, has been searching for him since late last month. She immediately flew to North Carolina over the weekend to bring him home. It doesn't say how the collie ended up in North Carolina.
You hear about that every now and then.
Yeah.
We had the story last week of this woman, college student in New Jersey, is a student at the University of Georgia. She got into a car in New Jersey and drove 800 miles to get to Georgia. And when she got there, there was a cat underneath the car for the entire ride.
Wow.
God.
I don't know how it didn't fall out. I don't know how it didn't get
Cats
burned.
are pretty wily, though.
Yeah.
But like border collies, they're another breed that likes to run. They're a herding breed as well. And so,
Well, I always wondered if the cat was going to try to make it back to New Jersey. This isn't home. Home is a long ways away. So, and it wasn't her. It wasn't the girl's cat.
Yeah.
It was just a stray that climbed up into the car for whatever reason. So,
well, a cat is nature's evidence that not everything in the world has a purpose.
Not a big cat person?
AJ, they're going to get some hate mail.
No, they're wily. Cats are wily.
Well, send all the mail to Joe, please.
And
I'll pass them along.
They're independent, and they can, look at all the feral cats we have.
Yeah.
They do quite well on their own.
Well, remember a few months ago we had the lost emu in Texas. Texas has another wild animal on the loose, a loose lemur, Lemur.
Wow.
Now these are even tougher to catch. They're much smaller and they're much faster.
Yeah.
A loose lemur is back home. This is good. After giving Central Texas police a run for it. The Belton Police Officers Association shared video Sunday of officers trying to corral the exotic pet, describing the African animal as fast, furry, and refusing to cooperate.
Oh, yeah. They're
Could have got arrested.
I've got an emu egg at home.
Yeah?
A friend of mine used to raise them, and
lemurs or emus?
Emus. And
this is a lemur.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
But you just mentioned about the...
Yeah, the lost emus. Okay.
Yeah.
But officers eventually got the runaway under control and returned it safely to its owner. While most U.S. states ban pet primates,
right, you're not supposed to.
Texas is one of the few outlier states where owning a lemur as a private pet is completely legalized.
Of course it is.
Of course it
They're
is.
not doing
right.
it. It just got out of its enclosure. And now it's on the loose. So, okay. They're the ones that they get the long tails, right?
They are.
Yeah.
And
So
they're
they can
really
swing-
cute, but they are spicy.
Yes, when they're behind fences.
Yeah, but
at the zoo, they look great.
Yeah, but they're not. They belong in their habitat.
Oh, well, okay.
Not in somebody's power.
Well, maybe he has a habitat on his ranch there in Texas. I don't know. I don't know what he's got for an enclosure, but and how much does a lemur go for these days on the market? How much are you paying for one of these animals?
I
don't know.
Yes.
The thing is, they're illegal to own, so you need an exotic animal license to get.
And this is one
in most states.
And do you need to buy two? Because do you need a male and a female together? Because if it's just one alone, they get depressed.
Yeah,
you have to buy two.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think I'll be in that situation.
No, you're not in the market for a lemur.
No.
All right. Thousands of barbecue stuffed potatoes served in North Alabama now hold an official Guinness World Record. Good for them. All right. Foster care nonprofit Kids to Love teamed up with the Lawler's Barbecue Sunday, dishing out 5,099 loaded potatoes in 4 hours at the Orion Amphitheater. The charity drive raised over $20,000 to support foster kids across the region of North Alabama. Organizers crushed the previous world benchmark set in Peru back in 2012, which stood at over 3,200 potatoes. We're up over 5,000. Lawler's now officially holds the world title for most baked potatoes served in 8 hours. Now there's a goal.
And it went to a good cause, obviously.
There's somebody that needs something to do.
Yes. What was that, EJ?
So there's someone that needs something to do.
Well, they do. Well, someone's got to bake the potatoes.
Right.
And serve them up. I wonder how much they were charging up per potato.
No, what I mean to go for the Guinness record.
To go for the record, yeah.
Well,
you would think at a barbecue place they would just be serving meat, but I guess there's a whole side dish.
You got to have sides with it.
Area. And what were you charging? $5 a potato? $10 a potato? To raise $20,000? That's you got to charge a pretty good amount.
Right.
And what's loaded? What's coming on it? You cream cheese and what else? Bacon, chives, butter.
Barbecue, though, it could be pulled
Barbecue
pork.
sauce?
It could be anything.
Well, I mean, on a potato.
I used to get the potato at Wendy's and put chili on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right. Well, if you follow, we talked a little bit about Disney World last week, saying because they do stuff and other companies just follow what they do in terms of time and things like that. But we got big changes coming to the parks. If you follow these kind of things down at Disney World, Disney officials say The Cars-themed Piston Peak National Park will have 2 attractions, Cars Ridge Run Rally and Miss Fritter's Daredevil Spin-Along. Do you know they got rid of the paddle boat?
They did.
Yes. Did you know that?
No.
Right in front of the Haunted Mansion.
No, I didn't know that.
And Tom Sawyer's Island. It's gone.
Piece of history gone.
It's gone, yeah. Because that's where Piston Peak is going.
Uh-huh.
So they drained it all out, filled it all in, and now they're building something there.
Well, it gives them a reason to raise their rates again.
Yes, it does. Did you know about the new Villains Land?
No.
That is coming.
No.
All right.
No.
All right. AJ, you hear about that?
No.
See, I keep on top of these things.
Yeah, I guess
On
you do.
Halloween night, though, they have the parade of the villains.
They do. It's really good. Villains Land will be on the other side of Big Thunder Mountain. Can you picture where Big Thunder Mountain is? Okay, on the other side, behind it, they've got a ton of land.
Yeah, they do.
And so that's where Villain Land will be. And they have announced that there will be a Maleficent roller coaster. Looks pretty cool.
That's cool.
And a restaurant is going to be over there too. It's
Wow.
all dark and very creepy
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Wow.
And I saw something because they make these big announcements, and it's they're going to say a villain like threw a coin into like a magic fountain and wished an evil wish, and so it broke the cauldron, and that called for all the Disney villains to come there and try to like take over. It's like, oh, this is pretty cool.
You love Disney, don't you?
Oh, I do.
I know you do.
Let's see. Over at Animal Kingdom, Harrison Ford will be featured in the new Indiana Jones and the Myth of the Jade Serpent. That's a new ride. It replaces the dinosaur ride, if you rode Dinosaur.
Yeah.
And Hollywood Studios' Monstropolis from Monsters Incorporated opens next year. These are all made during their annual D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event in Anaheim, California, over the weekend.
Son of a gun.
And I always heard, back when Walt Disney was still alive, he always said, when they were building Disney World, and he actually said, I don't know if you've ever heard this, Disney World will never be finished.
Right. Right.
Talk about a visionary.
Well, he was
Absolutely.
he was a very
He
creative
always
guy.
said there will always be new technology coming,
Right.
stuff that we can't even think of right now. So Disney World will always keep changing.
Gee, if we get a sponsor, we could like do live in Disney World.
Yeah. You know, I never realized how many Disney villains there were until I saw that parade.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's
Well,
a lot.
every movie, every Disney movie has a villain.
A villain.
Yes.
Right.
So, and who's Disney's most treacherous villain? You know, they someone did a poll one time. Who's the worst of all the Disney villains?
Who?
And you want to guess?
No,
No.
AJ, you want to guess?
No.
I have nothing.
It's Cruella de Vil.
Oh, well, she was
worst.
pretty bad.
Only because
She's a villain,
She
yes.
wanted all the puppies killed, so
I
she's
know.
at the absolute top of
no,
the worst.
she's really. I
of
would
Disney
agree
villains.
with that.
Okay.
I would have definitely voted for it. She made me very angry when I watched that movie.
It's just a cartoon.
No, but when it was not a cartoon, when
when they did the live action,
the live,
yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
Glenn Close showed up as
Glenn
Cruella
Close, yeah.
de Vil at this
Yeah, remember that one?
D23
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And, of
And
course
I
she
like
gets a-
Glenn Close, but I was
she's-
angry with
she's,
her.
She's terrific as Cruella. I think Maleficent comes in second
Yeah.
as being mean.
Yeah.
But then my favorite is Hades. I don't think he gets enough love.
Enough hate.
He doesn't get enough hate.
Yeah.
If you go watch the movie Hercules, he's very funny in that. All right, Linda, you're the nurse here with us. A major study shows that drinking at least one soda or other sugar-sweetened beverage a day more than doubles the risk of stomach cancer. You're not surprised,
Not
right?
surprised,
Not surprised
not
at all, right?
surprised,
Now, that's compared to people who don't consume beverages like soda, juice with added sugar, and energy drinks. That energy drink industry is still huge.
It is. It's huge, and the kids get
Oh,
into
they
that.
love
and
it.
it's-
I know. I went to get a water.
It's so not good.
And there were all these. I was like, "Where's the plain water?
Just water. I just want water. Yeah.
Just give me a glass of water.
I just want to buy a water."
This study, done by researchers at Mass General Brigham Cancer Center, have published their findings after analyzing data from 100,000 study participants over several decades. Artificially sweetened drinks showed no such risk.
Wow.
But there's other issues with the artificially sweetened drinks.
Yeah.
Scientists say these findings are important because, according to the CDCM, more than 60% of U.S. adults ages 18 to 65 report drinking at least one sugar-sweetened beverage a day. Wow. You don't think it's a lot until you start adding it up.
Right.
And you're like, one a day. Hey, wait a minute, that's 30 a month.
Yeah.
Hey.
I am not a soda drinker.
When they take and they show how much sugar, and they actually dump it out and show you what is
like
in
it's
that.
a cup and a half? Gosh, it's astounding.
It's a lot.
And, growing up, and my mother, who was a registered nurse, we always orange juice, apple juice, grape juice. It was all considered good for you.
Well, it was until we found out
how much sugar
it's loaded with sugar.
How much sugar is in it? And now it's like doctors tell you now, don't drink it. Just have the fruit.
Right.
If you
have the fruit. Right.
Just eat a grape or eat an orange or eat an apple.
Yeah.
Because the juice is just awful.
Well, I can't anymore. It's too sugary. So whatever I buy, I dilute it with water.
Yeah.
Like juice?
Yeah, juice.
So you combine
some is too sweet. Yeah.
The juice and extra water?
Yeah.
But they do have some of the juices that have no added sugar.
Correct.
And so the no added sugar would be just the fruit. Because fruit has sugar.
Well,
it's called
its own.
fructose.
Yeah.
And they do have light juuces that are diluted with water.
Yeah.
So I figure I'll do my own.
But how's it taste, though, if you
You
dilute
get
it with
used to it
water?
because sometimes it's too sweet.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just too sweet,
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when you were a kid,
It wasn't.
You wanted more sweet.
Of course we did.
How great was Kool-Aid?
I don't know. We only had it.
Which was just sugar.
We only had it next door. My mother never bought that.
She didn't buy Kool-Aid?
My mother never bought that. She
No?
never bought Tang. She never bought. Oh no, we used to go to the neighbor's house for that stuff.
Yeah.
I had a friend. They used to like to eat when I was a kid. Used to like Tang, and it was the first time I tried it. Was at his house. I thought it was lousy.
It's awful, huh?
It was
Terrible.
well. They served it warm.
That's
First
even
of all,
worse.
it's orange.
Yeah.
It really should be cold.
Right, yeah.
And they served it room temperature. I said, "Ugh, God, this is awful." Well, I'm glad I found out and didn't say, bug my mother to go buy it. So we never did.
Yeah.
All right, we got to wrap it up. But AJ, words of wisdom before we go, please.
Thank you so much, Joe. You're so good to me. Today's words of wisdom. The worst time to have a heart attack or an epileptic seizure is during a game of charades.
It's a movie. It's a book.
Sounds like
Gone with the Wind.
Oh.
All right.
A little bit sick.
Thank you. A little bit sick. Nothing wrong with that. Steve Healy, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
All right. AJ Reset, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. Thanks.
All right. And Linda Tebow, thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
All right. I'm Joe Callahan. Have a great day, everyone. And stay tuned for Gary Smith of the Crew. Do you remember is coming up after the 9 o'clock news.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is